Ladies and gentlemen, we analyze delivery trends following Chinese New Year, comparing NIO performance to competitors. Despite challenges, market dynamics and pricing strategies heavily influence NIO delivery forecasts. Today, we're going to talk about delivery numbers and how our performance compares to our competitors. We haven't delved into this for quite some time due to the Chinese New Year, so we'll need to cover a lot of information. Now I want to caution you that some numbers are very low. We can make excuses all day long saying, yes, it's Chinese New Year, license plate registration offices are closed. But you have to understand that this isn't exclusive to NIO. This isn't particularly special license plate registration for NIO. And when we're talking about others delivering more during the same period, it's a bit frustrating for me. I want to see everyone delivery numbers low, not just NIO. And everyone numbers were a bit low. The factory was also closed for 2 weeks, from the 14th to the 19th, so you can keep that in mind. But I'd better say I was quite surprised by some numbers. Not a single car model was delivered in the triple-digit range in a week. Every car model was in the double-digit range. What kind of dream is this? I'm rubbing my eyes and trying to see if I'm seeing correctly. Don't get too pissed off at these numbers. Okay, let's start with the first week of February, which was from January 29th to February 4th. This was before Chinese New Year, and you can see that NIO delivered 3,100 cars. Particularly, Zeekr delivered 3,600 cars. Li Auto and NIO delivered 7,200 and 9,000 cars respectively in different ways. But these are gas truckers, so that was for the first week of February. Now let's look towards the second and third weeks, which were during Chinese New Year, from February 5th to February 18th. You can see that NIO delivered only 1,500 cars. Especially, XPeng delivered only 1,000 cars. Zeekr delivered 1,700 cars. NIO delivered 5,500 and Li Auto delivered 7,000 cars. So now we'll specifically look at the numbers of cars. Okay. There's a chart of ES6 deliveries you can go and check. So for the last 3 weeks, it ranges from 1,270 to 485 and then 62. Okay, so those last two numbers are a bit unusual because of Chinese New Year. Then we have ET5T and ET5 with 653, 487, and 84 deliveries. For ES8, we had 194 to 78, and then 5 vehicle deliveries in the last 3 weeks. And for 777, from 117 to 50 and then 7, especially for the third week of February, NIO did not deliver any ES7. Wow! For EC6, we have 482 to 182, and then 30 deliveries in the last 3 weeks. All this information, undoubtedly, comes from the car, and you can say that it is. Information for the first week of February. And then here are the second and third weeks of February, which basically start with Chinese New Year. You can see that deliveries start to drop. And then finally, for the third week of February, the numbers are really bad. But everyone's performance is very poor. They only delivered one ET7 after another. Now for the Model Y, how are their deliveries going in China? In the fourth week of January, they delivered 9687 cars. Then in the first week of February, 7684. In the second week, 4407. And in the third week, 1982. So there's also a significant decline in Model Y now, compared to AI to M7, which is selling like crazy. All right, in the first week of February, 8,360. In the second week of February, 3661. In the third week of February, 972. Still quite high, but for AI to M7. Remember, this is a type of hybrid like ER-EV. What about NIO direct competitors? So, Zeekr 001 in the first week of February, 1280. In the second week, 537. Third week, 134. BMW A3 in the first week of February, 1416. Second week, 513. Third week, 78. BMW iX3, 1106, 362 for the second week, then 57 for the third week, and then BMW i5, which has actually started selling 272 for the first week of February, 166 for the second week of February, and then 17 for the third week of February. How do NIO deliveries look, excluding the last 2 weeks of the Chinese New Year? February, week 2. February, week 3. So this is generally how it is, just a decline in ET5. Nothing special. And there we compare their deliveries with their competitors. It's quite interesting how NIO is managing to stay ahead in terms of deliveries compared to just one model. It's truly fascinating. And folks, look, there's no lack in NIO cars. NIO cars are absolutely fantastic. All right? The issue is external. All right? There's no problem with NIO cars. The problem is that there's a price war. Everyone is lowering their prices compared to others. Everyone is making their cars very affordable and easily accessible. They're stealing customers in a non-competitive, neutral environment. There's no price war. NIO will excel. But the product should have the right price. The problem is that the CEO of NIO doesn't want to make price cuts. They've said they won't ever cut prices. So don't expect a sudden increase in rapid deliveries. It's just not possible with the current pricing situation, and all hopes are pinned mostly on the sub-brand. In NIO cars, we might see a slight increase with the A295 chip. However, the overall price is still quite high in this market. There are other cars as well that are available with competitors and customers might prefer them. This puts NIO in a very difficult decision. And friends, last February, NIO delivered 20,663 cars. So far, we have only delivered nearly 4,500, close to 5,000 cars. Looks like this month, in February 2024, maybe we're looking towards 8,000 or maybe 10,000, but certainly they won't be more than last year numbers. So perhaps we can expect a 50% or more decrease compared to last year. So that means last year was during Chinese New Year in January. So that makes sense. But yes, to understand it similarly, I think what we're seeing is that people are clearly waiting for the 2024 variant of the cars with the A295 chip. So you can understand that delivery numbers are low because of this. Understand its significance. What do you say about the deliveries? Delves into delivery comparisons during the Chinese New Year hiatus, highlighting NIO subdued performance amidst market challenges. External factors like pricing wars and chip upgrades affect delivery dynamics. February 2024 anticipates a significant decrease from last year figures due to market dynamics and product expectations. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more stock predictions and market insights. Remember to turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Happy investing, and see you in the next video.